Yeah, basically, Tom, I think we're building off a lot from last year. Obviously, there was disappointment with how we finished off the season with Munster. So I suppose when we came back in together, it's something that we addressed, having the ability to be able to sustain the 4 games, be able to play at that high level and keep, I suppose, be happy with our performances throughout the 4 games. So that's something we've been looking at. And look, it's from an off-season point of view, I don't think I think I had 2 days because I went straight at it. I was away on holidays and I went straight into it. But look, we've been planning. There was a lot built last year, and this NTS has been absolutely super. So I suppose Neil Briggs and co had spotted the talent beforehand, and when we came in, there was a lovely group there together, and it's just been working with them and trying to integrate, I suppose, the players that have full-time jobs outside of that probably aren't in that NTS program together, and things have been going really well. Yeah, look, I'm absolutely delighted with how these girls have gone about their business. You'll be talking to Chloe shortly, but she's no stranger of being cranky enough as one of those senior players. We've got a lot of them in there, and they love standards, and they try to bring those standards to training. And what I've seen from these younger girls that have come in is they want to sustain those standards. They stand up to these senior players. They'll tell them exactly how they feel, but obviously in a very respectful manner. So I've been blown away with their ability to come into these sessions, which have been going on for about 9 weeks now, high intensity sessions, and they've just slotted in seamlessly, Tom. And I think it's credit to the senior players, but it's also the kind of fear factor seems to be gone from these younger players stepping up, and there's a lot of confidence there, and I absolutely love seeing that anyway. They gave us some battle, very hard to break down, and you know, they are so well coached. You can see that group are building and building. And, you know, they've players coming back in. You've Catherine Day, and I suppose you've got Vicky Irwin coming over from England. So there's a solid crew that are coming into that environment of younger girls that have been building and building. So we're very, very aware of the threat that they can bring us. But just looking on, and we've reviewed them, but going into this first game, it's going to be about us and how we play and how our systems go. And we know where their threats are. And I suppose it's trying to eliminate their threats, but also concentrating on how we play and coming out of that with a performance. That's key to us, is that performance. You know, you might win, you might lose, but in these interpros, you've got to be happy with how you played, and that's what we'll be focusing on that. And we've done a lot of work around our shape, around our set piece, because we've a couple of newer girls coming into the front row in particular, so that's kind of exciting me as well to see how they go.
Yeah, really looking forward to it now. It kind of flies around, you know, when you start in June, it seems like you've loads of time and you've loads of weeks, and then the weeks just dwindle and the trainings get harder and harder. But absolutely buzzing out to get out on the pitch on Saturday with the girls. They're brilliant. They're honestly brilliant. They ask loads of questions. They're probably one thing like I've noticed is like how much they love it. Like, you know, they're in the gym early, they're making sure they're getting everything done. They're out on the pitch and an individual prep. And then just following up with loads of questions. But, you know, you learn off them as well. Like I had Katrina Finn telling me something last night. You know, she's 18. Now she's been around for a while. A lot of us around these parts will know her. She's been kicking a ball since she was 13 with us at Bowes. But, you know, last night I had her shouting at me to be more square, you know, and that's what you need, like, is that they're not afraid, like, you know, and they shouldn't be afraid. But sometimes you kind of get that little weariness with younger players. But that's the confidence that they're kind of bringing to the team now. And yeah, looking forward to seeing her and a couple of others kind of getting new caps now on Saturday and just lighting it up like we know they can. Like as Hayes said, Ulster are building really nicely. They've, you know, we know the threats they have. We know the kind of players they possess, like up front especially, you know, Brittany Hogan will be one, Sophie Barrett. So I think it's just about nullifying their threats. But as Hayes said, then you just have to play your own game. You can't worry too much about like what they're doing. Just standing up physically, I think that's going to be really important for us, is like matching their physicality and hoping to up one then an attack. If we do that, I do think we'll come out on the right side of it. But it starts with that. Just win that physicality battle and win the battle of the gain line. Oh, it's brilliant. We've kind of made that, you know, our home now the last 4 or 5 years, and, you know, really seem to get a good crowd down there. So I'm really looking forward to going down there again. We've been training on Astro all summer, so, and like everyone, I suppose we're all on Astro now this year for the whole Interpros, so everyone will be accustomed to it. Usually I think we kind of had it previous years as a little bit of an advantage, when people come off pitch onto the Astro, and we're used to that quickness, but the playing field is a little bit level now. But yeah, Cork has always been good to us. Like, I know we'd a loss there last year, so we'll be hoping to make that back into a fortress, like we have had for years. But it's a great venue. We love going down there, and hopefully now a lot of people can get out and support and get tickets for Saturday's game.